Hello, welcome to Jennifer's Magic Book Club. Today I'm here to read a novel which is called The Science of Breakable Things. I'm going to start reading this novel from a site 120. Let's start. It didn't take long for Mr. Neely to get his enthusiasm back. Today in class he announced we'd continue working with magnets, apparently otherwise known as natural magic. Seriously, I have no idea where Mr. Neely find all his excitement, but I wish I could siphon some of it off and give it to Mom. Anyway, when we broke into groups to make compasses, Deary came over to sit with Twig and me. George was back in school today, but he joined Tom, Kay, and Nick without hesitation, as if that was the way it had always been. Nobody else in class seemed to even notice the switch up, except for Michaela, that is, who stared at us from across the room, frowning. I expected Twig to make a scene like she had a few days ago, but she took a deep breath and stayed silent. Deary raised an eyebrow at her and she shrugged, and some kind of communication passed between them that I couldn't catch. Then he sat down and began writing. Materials: needle, magnets, wax paper, bowl, water. Deary finished our compass quickly and accurately as expected, and Twig grinned in approval as she copied his notes into her lap book. She leaned in close to him, her long blonde hair forming a curtain between me and Deary's book, so I just played with a couple of leftovers magnets, flipping one over so it attracted all the other magnets on the table, and then turning it so it repelled everything in its path like, no thanks, not for me. We need a plan of action for this egg drop competition, Deary said once they'd finished with the lab, and I startled at his voice at the sound of reality. Ay, Captain, Twig said, all sarcastic. I knew she was still upset from the other day, but I don't think Deary could tell. He frowned. He don't think I should be the captain here. Twig put her pencil to her lips and said very seriously, "You're right. You're too much of a nerd." Deary considered this. Can I be mission analyst instead? I like analyzing. Twig squinted at him, and I worried she was going to say something mean, but she said, "You can be the mission analyst as long as I'm head sheriff. That means what I say goes, and if you mess up, you're out." Instead of getting offended or weirded out like most people would have, Deary said, "Pleased to make your acquaintance, head sheriff," and laughed and shook her hand. These were things Deary did a lot, laugh and shake hands. Well, okay, I said. I wanted to change the subject. I didn't like the way they were looking at me, as if they were waiting for an answer on a test I hadn't studied for. But let's focus less on these nicknames and more on our egg designs. My voice sounded cactus prickly compared to their light, joking tones, and for a wild second I worried all the fun had drained out of me. Twig looked at me and raised her eyebrows, then glanced at Deary. All of a sudden they were a team, and I wasn't sure if I liked it. He did all the work and joked around with her, and maybe she'd replace me. But she smiled. I think we found our captain. Deary laughed and raised his hand to me in a salute. Twig did the same. I did not cry because it's way embarrassing to cry in the middle of your science classroom. But still, it was pretty nice. Our compass-sized needle floated in our bowl of water on its little wax paper raft, pointing north at me. I'm not sure I know how to be a captain, I said, wishing my voice sounded less serious. They were making this a game, and I was making it weird. But Deary greens and Twig left. Of course you do, she said, before flicking the compass needle and spinning it round and round. So I'm done reading till the end of assignment 20. I hope you're joining with me and see you later. Bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.